What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the AI review. So today, we have a really neat episode. We are looking here at LogoAI. This is actually a decently unique AI tool. I haven't seen anything quite like it. We have a handful of different graphic design-based AI services, but this specifically focuses on creating logos. And what's neat is, when I first looked at it, I thought, well, that's a little narrow, and there's other things that can do broader graphic design. But by focusing on logos, this one does it really, really well. And so we're going to take a deep dive in exactly what this entails, and I'm going to give you guys just a quick tutorial on how you can go about this and how you can approach it in an effective way. It's super simple. Again, as always, it's the beauty of AI. Now, before we're going to look at pricing here in just a second, because nobody likes to hear about pricing at the end. But I do want to say, as we go into that, usually when you need a logo done for something, you have a couple different options. Right? You can, number one, you can pay, a big company, spend hundreds or thousands of dollars. It's always an option, okay? B, you can go to a place like Fiverr, right? If you want to go down the other end, and you can get the $10 logo made. If you're going that cheap, you kind of get what you pay for, right? That's an option, but that's really just somebody who's giving you a Canva template typically, or stealing from somewhere else. That, again, I'm not saying they're all always bad, but if you're using a Canva template, it's something you can do yourself, which leads to option 3. Make it yourself. If you have Canva, something like that, that has templates, a graphic design software with templates, you can use that. But your option is going to be limited if you don't have the paid version anyways. I have Canva Pro, which is paid. That's a great option as well. I'll actually leave a link a little bit later down in the description box where you can download Canva Pro if you're interested. But this is about LogoAI. And so here, though, you have another option where you can get this logo made. It's kind of a middle option. And I think you might be surprised at how professional these logos actually are. It's just done really, really, really well. And so before we dive into it, I want to look very briefly at pricing. So like I said, nobody wants to see that at the end. So the pricing here, sorry, computer's going a little slow today. The pricing here, you're going to notice there are 3 different options on the website. You have the basic, the pro, and the brand. Now, these are for a single logo generation, either 30, 60, or 100. However, if your eyes kind of light up, I do have an affiliate link that you can find down in the description box. If you follow that affiliate link, you will get 30% off any logo you order. And there's also a code if you don't follow the affiliate link you can use. I'll show you that in a minute. But that'll give you 30% off. So this basic, that's $29. That'll be about $20. The pro, $59. You can do the math. You'll see it in a little bit. I was never great in math class, right? But you'll see it in a little bit. And you'll see the options that you get here. For the basic and the pro, you're obviously getting the design edits we'll look at. The basic, you're going to get a slightly lower quality image, the 800 by 600. That's fine if you're not doing a lot of print-based work. If it's just online, if it's a digital logo you're using on a website, on a YouTube channel, or whatever, or social media, that's fine. The high res is a little bit more helpful. Like I said, if you're doing print, which is you get the transparent PNG in all of them, but that's where the vector files come in as well. If you're doing print-based work, I recommend the Pro. If you want to get t-shirts or cards or whatever, you're going to need those vector files. If you're just doing online stuff, the basic is fine. See, Word and PowerPoint, some brand identity, comes with other types of neat mockups, which we'll look at a little bit later. Those files come with the Pro. Not necessary, but it's a neat little option. And then if you really want to get fancy, you can get animated logos, like possibly for like a YouTube channel, something like that. If you really want to get professional, that's only on the brand option there. You get other brand assets for business cards, posters, things like that. All right, and like I said, you can get a discount on all of this with the affiliate link down in the description box. Now, with that said, as it says here, designing the logo is free. We're going to dive into what that looks like now, and this is one thing I love about this service is you can create a full logo, do everything you want without paying. There's you got to cover up front and all that. You can see what this service really looks like. So right here, we're going to click on that and get started. Actually, I'm going to go back for a second. If you look here, you'll see AI Designer. This is a whole other option where you can use AI tools to edit pictures. I'm going to have another video that you can see coming up dealing with this service right here. This one's free, really, really cool. But we are going to be making a logo. So we're going to dive right into the actual logo maker. So we will get started with our tools. So the first thing is your logo name, right? I'm just going to do this based on what we have here, the AI review. And if you have a slogan that goes with your business, service, whatever, you can stick it in there. You'll notice some of the logos have an option, a slot for a slogan. Usually something really short though, if you're going to have that. Okay, next, select an industry. And you can notice you can skip these if you want. This just helps them kind of narrow down and gives them more data and information to generate some mock-ups for you. So we're going to click technology. So that's technology. Next, there's color schemes. You can click multiple if you want. You can click all of them if you want. And you'll notice you'll get infinite mock-ups basically, but I don't know. We'll go cold, I guess. Intelligence, confidence. Hey, we're talking AI here, so why not? We will click continue. And then your font style. Let's go, we're talking tech. Let's go futuristic. And you can see the mock-ups that come up, which is really neat. It gives you an idea the types of industries that each font goes with. And again, you can pick multiple if you want, but we're going to go futuristic. And then we can go to generate. Now it does take a minute here once it starts generating, as it's gathering logos, as it says. But what you'll notice is we're going to get a bunch of different mock-ups that we can look at, and you can load as many as you want, which is amazing. So I'm going to go ahead and fast forward here in just a second so you can see what it looks like once it's done generating. All right, and here we are. It just popped up. My computer's actually going pretty slow right now, but that took 45 seconds maybe. So as you look at these, you'll notice it just auto-generates all these different options, right? It's really cool. You can scroll through. There's a broad variety of templates. You'll notice some, like this one, have the spot for a slogan. You really wouldn't use it without the slogan. You'll see several of these have that. But see, there's so many there's a huge variety of what this can look like. And what's really cool is as you scroll through, and I can do it right now, but you can click see more logos, and it's just going to generate a whole nother page like this. And you can just keep going and going and going and going and going. Now, it doesn't end there though. If that was it, I'm saying whatever. But let's just take the first one, okay? Let's click edit real quick, okay? And you'll see this is going to open up another page. And again, my computer's going pretty slow. But if that were the whole service, not that great, not a big deal. But with this, we can pop up. You've got a little symbol here. I like the fact that it separates AI and review. So you can play around with the symbol colors. But look at this over here already. Symbol suggestions. So we're under symbols right now, under these 4 headings. And as you scroll through, look, it's showing you different symbols that we can use. Okay, it's the same, it's different color schemes, which we'll get to, but it's the same setup in a different symbol in that spot. And I like this setup, the way it separates those two. Let's go with this. That looks kind of techy. Okay, next we're going to click over to layout. All right, and look at this. Like I said, I like the way it separates, but here's other options if you want to play around with using the symbol and this font style. If you want to do that, next we look at fonts. I actually like this font because it's kind of that rigid, futuristic, techie looking font, and I can hear my computer getting hot. So it's so this is an older computer I'm using today, so that's why it's moving a little bit slower. So I'll go ahead and pop back in when this is done loading. All right, and here's the fonts. So I love this over here because you see it's the exact same setup, but just different font versions. And like I said, I kind of like this one right here. I think it's my favorite. See, this is not bad right here. I like, and hey, maybe I don't know what I'm doing, but I like the very tech-looking, futuristic-looking ones for this service. But you can keep scrolling, look, a bunch of different versions, find something that works for you. And so we're actually going to go with this one. I like it as it is. But the last thing we're going to look at is colors. So check over here to colors, and this one comes up pretty fast. As you can see, this is actually really cool. All these different color schemes. I mean, this, man, I don't know. Maybe I'm a sucker for something overdone, but I think this looks really cool. I love the gradient there. This is probably pretty similar, I would guess, just without the black background. I mean, I like it with different colors, the AI and the review part. Honestly, I don't know why I'm a sucker for the black background, but all of these are really good. And but yeah, so this is it, and you can play around with these. You can change these text colors. Like, you can add in a slogan, okay? And but it's really that simple. This is what we're talking about here. So let's, just for the sake of what we're doing here, let's go with this one. It's kind of cool, right? So let's say this is what I want to do. Obviously, I can go to save. And I can come back and check it on my account. Preview here is really cool. I love this option. Go click preview, and you can scroll through, and it shows you some of these different kind of mock-ups. See, where you can see it in a different setting, different color schemes. I love this one right here. This, it kind of slaps on so you can see how it would look on merchandise. Just so many different mock-ups. It's just really fun to play with, because again, I love how professional this is. I can't do this stuff myself. And so once you get through it, your next option is to purchase, okay? So you'll see here, we're back to our 3 options, but as I said earlier, if you click through the affiliate link, you'll have the option, this total will be lower, or if you come here, you can do it like this, the_AI_review. And I'm doing this to show you kind of how it's going to display. And while that's going through, because like I said, it's going really slow, you'll see designer fix. If you want like custom edits, you can click on this over here, get custom edits afterwards. So, but you can see here, it's dropped down already. You can see the price, $41 for the Pro, $20 there for basic, and $69 for brand. And that's it, guys. Like, that's literally it. That's the whole thing. And then you can purchase with a credit card or PayPal, and it's done. It's super, super simple, super professional, so many options. You can preview everything before you buy. You can save and come back later. You can actually edit these logos within 3 days of purchasing. If you aren't 100% happy with what you have, or want to make, I wish I'd done this, you can do that after the fact. And this is so simple, like I said, and I think this really represents a great option outside of the traditional super expensive industry or the super cheap Fiverr that's going to be lower quality in this, to be honest with you. Or you can do it yourself if you're really professional, and if that's the case, you don't need to be paying somebody, you can do it yourself. Or if you have something like Canva Pro, you can do that. But with a regular Canva, you don't really have the assets to make something super professional. And so this makes a great middle of the road option. If you just need a logo for like digital purposes, to come on here, $20, knock yourself out a custom personal logo. I don't know. I just think you really can't beat that. And so, guys, this is LogoAI. Super, super, super simple, as easy as it gets. Drop a comment down below if you have any questions about this. I can answer any of that later. And then don't forget, I'll have another video coming up that will look at the design side, where you can edit pictures for free over here on the homepage, the AI Designer. And so we'll dive into that next time. I hope this helped. Like I said, don't forget, you can check that discount down in the description box. And again, if you have any questions, let me know, and we'll see you next time.